With Ultimate Masters being spoiled, we now know that we are getting a ton of reprints that were heavily desired for non-rotating formats. However, Wizards didn't get to everything. I'm your host Mike, and I'll be showing you 5 cards that Wizards forgot to put in Ultimate Masters. Strip Mine. We have plenty of lands that destroy other lands such as Ghost Quarter and Field of Ruin. However, the classic land destruction land is Strip Mine. Strip Mine is a powerful card, enough so to be banned in Legacy and restricted in Vintage. So why should this card be reprinted? It's an important toolkit card for Commander players. Strip Mine was first printed in Antiquities and has only seen one normal printing since 4th edition. There are a few gold border versions and a couple of premium versions as released in From the Vault Exiled and the Zendikar Expedition series. At the time of making this video, the cheapest version of Strip Mine is the 4th edition copy at close to $20. From there, you might pay as much as $115 for the Expedition version. Ensnaring Bridg. Now before others point it out, I'll go ahead and say it. Ensnaring Bridg has actually had 2 reprints in recent years, as a Kaladesh Invention and in Masters 25. However, both essentially upshifted the rarity and did not help its market price much. Ensnaring Bridg was first printed in Stronghold and saw a couple of core set reprints. Being an artifact allows it to be included in a variety of decks and is a staple in many competitive modern decks. As I'm researching it, the cheapest version is a rough tie between Masters 25 and 7th edition at around $38. $38 for a non-reserve list card that has been reprinted earlier this year is indicative of a supply issue, which shows that it either needs to be catered to and printed, or is dominating the format and needs to be dealt with. Oubliette. As a Pauper player, this one really strikes a chord with me. Oubliette is a common that was only printed in Arabian Nights. It has become one of the few strong removal spells for black in the Pauper format, and its price tag shows. Currently, there are 2 variants of the card from Arabian Nights. The dark version markets for around $43, and the light version close to $50. There is absolutely a supply issue for this card, and there does not seem to be a reason not to reprint it, especially in a supplemental set like Ultimate Masters. Just a couple of months ago, Mark Rosewater said that reprinting Oubliette is a when and not an if, so I guess we'll have to hold out a bit longer. Leyline of the Void. I look back and cringe at the year 2011 when I used to sell Leyline of the Voids to my LGS as a bulk rare. Back in the times of its original release in Guild Pact and subsequent reprint in Magic 2011, the card wasn't garnering any attention and didn't have a real home anywhere. Fast forward a few years, and now both versions are pushing $40 to $50 in price. This is due to it finally finding its home in a few modern decks, namely Hollow One and Grixis Death Shadow. It is now close to 10 years since the card was last printed, and given its current market price while being used as a sideboard option, it should be due for a reprint soon. It's worth noting that the blue and white Leylines are around $15 to $20 as well, which would make reprinting the whole cycle a decent option. Imperial Seal. This one will be another shout out to those EDH players out there. Imperial Seal is a very interesting case of supply and demand in action. It was printed in a special and relatively small set, Portal 3 Kingdoms. This set was geared specifically for Asia and was not released in North America. Similar to Strip Mine, Imperial Seal is banned in Legacy and restricted in Vintage, making its demand reliant on Commander. Additionally, its relatively minuscule print run is very similar to Oubliette. Combining both of these supply and demand factors has caused Imperial Seal's market price to reach $500. There is no real reason not to reprint Imperial Seal. It was reprinted once, but as a Judge promo. It's a strictly worse Vampiric Tutor, and that card saw 2 normal reprints in 6th edition and Eternal Masters. Those were 5 cards that got overlooked for Ultimate Masters. Anything you think belongs on this list, or maybe didn't, let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, please give us a like down below, we'd really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, you'll want to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you know when our new videos come out. Until next time, thanks for watching.